Market Michael here, back with an update. April 30th, Monday afternoon, pretty much. It's 11:40. Now, I just wanted to report in because markets are kind of not tanking at this point, but they're going lower. I just want to report this. We are hitting underbought on a 1 minute, so I mean, it is plausible that we could eventually reach some support here. But it also is very possible we could continue to decline. Now, I just want to show you here what we're dealing with in terms of support and resistance, mid to long term. So we had this movement up here. You know, we had that. I was expecting us to continue to spike down, but what actually happened is we kind of reset the indicators, and we kind of had this fake out going on here. We are going to drop continuously. So the first level of support's at the 78% at 7,000. And the next one, this critical, is at 6,600. So we're going to go ahead, possibly today, possibly tomorrow, sometime this week. We're going to blow through those 200-day moving averages, folks. We're going to absolutely tank through this 78% right here. And, you know, I don't know whether we're going to go down that 100 points today, that 100 points this week. It don't matter. This market's getting ready to come down. You know, the market isn't getting any action, any positive action. If the market was going to go up, it would have taken. Yeah, see, we're positive now somehow. Still, look at here. Look at this MACD. Oh Jesus, we're barely positive. You know, if this was good, we would have increased and been very strong and started to increase major league. But that's not the case. We didn't finish out. Let's look at a daily chart. And again, what do we see? We see a declining market that it's going to accelerate rapidly eventually. I think that acceleration is, you know, we've hit a point right now where we went so low that the market's gonna want to try and rebound, but who knows when it's gonna go through. It's just gonna be an interesting day to say the least. But what I'm looking for is on a daily chart to have break in that pattern of see, we're still bright green on that MACD histogram. So I'm looking to see signs long term that this trend isn't going to stay up. I'm looking to break resistance. I think 7,100 is going to be that key level of resistance short term for that NASDAQ comp. Once we go ahead and break that, we're probably going to enter that free fall to 7,000. And the data is just not good. No matter how you slice it, the data sucks. We're sluggish growth. Europe's sluggish. Europe's even in worse shape than us. They won't even raise rates, and they say we can't. You know, we gotta wait and see what the numbers are, and the numbers are shit. That's what the numbers are. So, you know, let's just pull up the rest of the markets because the general three indices are fucking tanking. Let's look at gold. Let's look at silver. Let's look at fucking crude, and I think that's /C something. CL perhaps. There we go. We'll pull up the dollar in a second. I'm actually not looking at the dollar, but I just wanted to look at crude here. So again, guys, look at, oh well, this isn't really the best of signs. Well, no, we are break. Well, no, it looked like we were getting some buying, but I think long term. Let's look at a 180-day hour chart, guys. An hour chart. Well, we're definitely spiked off here. We hit lower highs. I think we're probably going to end up continuing this downtrend. Let's look at a daily. You see, yeah, we're in for some drops on a daily chart, and a weekly chart is telling us that we are ending this positive run. So again, I'm expecting 60 to 65 support with sweet crude. Let's go ahead look at the gold and silver markets. I don't even know what's what, so let me just do a daily 1 minute. Again, 9 o'clock, so we had a decent rally in both the commodities, decent rally, and we're flat. So most likely, I don't know. We should end up breaking this. We didn't even come close to that 1300 flat level. So right now that is a bullish sign for the precious metals. Sweet crude is gonna take a hit now, but I think it's up in the long term. Let's go ahead and pull up the dollar and Bitcoin, and we'll leave gold up. So we'll put Bitcoin over here on the right, and we'll put dollar in the middle. Okay, on a weekly, this is breaking out on the MACD, but I really don't see that happening. Again, this dollar wants to get support at this 23% 92 level, although it's not really 92. I'm just calling it 92 because it's close enough. So just for convenience sake. Again, this Bitcoin really wants to rally up above that 23% line, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case here. And again, we're not really going down as much as we should be. Let's look at on a daily. On a daily, we are still slowly decreasing but increasing at the same time. Very interesting to see the movement of Bitcoin. It's very possible that we could pop above and make a lower high, but I don't know. I really don't see that happening. And again, we're getting a spike off here in gold. It's kind of overbought, very high spikes. Curious to see where that's going. So let's just give a final look at the indices, baby, please. And guys, I got that saying from Lou Marco. He's like not a bodybuilding dude, but he covers some I guess fitness gossip. But it's he goes Lebanese baby please. And I just love that saying. It's baby indices baby please. It just works well. So again on a daily chart, this Dow Jones looks absolutely disgraceful. I mean, we're coming up with strength, but we're gonna get an awful day. I'm almost positive we could get that 100-point drop today. We're in no man's land. If you think you had a sense of security with these markets going up, and not making lower lows, you're fooling yourself. Was I a little worried? Did I think I set a potential next leg up? I wasn't really sure. I was kind of parabolic, but once we had Friday's come down and it flat, and then a drop in those futures, I kind of saw that the markets weren't really looking too hot per se. So, that's what we were looking at. These markets now don't look too hot. If by the end of the day they continue to decline, then perhaps on daily charts they'll start to show it more, and we'll start to get that panic. We'll start to decrease, and then that means we're going to hit those lower lows. So with all that being said, guys, I'd like to finish it off a quick, easy market watch video. Check out some safe havens. Check out the indices. What's going on? Um, I, we are falling pretty hard, and I think this is going to continue. Probably another I would like to say, what once the sentiment right now goes from bullish to bearish, it's gonna fucking drop, guys. So you think this is a bullish candle when it's green, and I tell you guys that it's found at the top? Well, this is a a red candle, so a selling candle, and it's an inverted hammer, and just looks to be. Oh, look at the drops here, guys. So, again, this is just as fast as it gone up, we're gonna go down. This S&P's really ripping here. Same thing with the rest of the markets. I don't think there's any hope left. Uh, at this point on a daily chart, we're getting less. So things are about to drop dramatically. I expect us to hit that 7,000 level at least today. 7,040 level is more likely, but I see that 7,000 level in sight, in target for today, if not more. I really expect us to destroy the 200-day moving average, which is absolutely going to destroy any positive bullish momentum that we once had. All these major news networks, they just want you to have your money invested. They just want you to believe everything's fine. Not necessarily invest, but they just want to say everything is fine. Close your eyes. Don't look. Hear no evil, see no evil. But the evil's there. I know it. I'm exposing it. The Federal Reserve and the government are to blame for all of our problems. Not all of them, but they're the ones setting this whole fucking shit show up for us to work at Slavelandia 9 to 5 and slave over this bullshit to grind out no productivity and no GDP. So fuck you guys. The United States could have been the best nation to date, history, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. But I mean, in terms of freedom, yes. In terms of what it could be, we're nowhere near what we could be. So on that bombshell, I'm gonna have to leave you guys here and expect this continuation to occur. I thought, like, I don't know where we were, maybe like here or here, that we were supposed to get some support. I said, oh shit, yeah, 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 right here. I was like, oh fuck, we're probably gonna get some support, but no, we're just gonna keep dropping. um this is pretty bad. I haven't seen it slide this diagonal like this in a long time. So I think eventually we might get support probably come up a little bit, but I think the theme of today is going to be just downward momentum. So just expect that downward momentum, and look and examine the markets with a close eye. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.